Today is one of those quiet homemaking days where a little preparation makes the whole week feel lighter. I'm spending some time in the kitchen getting simple things ready: homemade yogurt, bacon for the freezer, fresh milled buns, and a bit of fruit and veggie prep. Nothing complicated, just the kind of food that makes daily meals easier and more nourishing. This is my weekly rhythm, and I wanted to bring you along as I prepare for the days ahead. Hi friends, welcome back to my kitchen. I'm getting a few things ready for the week today, and I thought I'd bring you along as I prepare some food to make my life a little easier this week. I hope this video feels peaceful and encouraging for you to prep some food ahead for your week as well. Let's get right to prepping a snack for my kids. We had just come in from playing outside in the snow, and my kids wanted a smoothie and a cantaloupe for their snack. So I quickly put together a smoothie first and cut up the cantaloupe. Normally I would add some homemade yogurt to my smoothies, but I'm all out, so that's another thing we're going to prep today. We drink smoothies a lot in this house, so it's really nice having the homemade yogurt on hand. It's good for us, and it's a lot cheaper than buying the tubs of yogurt at the store. Now we're going to chop up the cantaloupe. I used to like to slice my cantaloupe and leave the skins on so that kids could just pick up a piece and eat it like a watermelon, but I find there's far less waste and it's more likely to get eaten when I cut the skins off and chop it up into pieces, so it's an easy grab and go snack. ground up some hard white wheat for the buns we're going to make that we can eat throughout the week for sandwiches or whatever we might use them for. To my mixer, I'm going to add water, honey, yeast, and salt. Then add in oil and eggs and mix in 6 cups of the fresh milled flour. For the other 3 cups of flour, I'm going to use all-purpose flour, and I'm hoping the combination of the two will make these a fluffier bun that my family will enjoy. I gave the dough a little pinch at the end there to check for elasticity, just to make sure the dough was done mixing before I took it away from the mixer. Then I floured my cutting board and brought the dough over right away without letting it do a first rise and cut it into the buns. After the buns were formed, then I let it rise. I cut it into 16 buns at first, but I did end up cutting some down because they were a bit too big for what we wanted to use them for. I formed them into buns, leaving a nice smooth top and pinching them together at the bottom, and then flattening them out a bit so they would make a nice sandwich bun. Now I'm going to get some yogurt started. I use an entire bag of milk and pour it into this pot. Then I set it to medium-high and bring it to 180 degrees. Then I take it off the stove and cool it to 115 degrees and mix in about half a cup of Greek yogurt. Now we're going to move on to the bacon and get it all laid out onto a tray to cook in the oven. When I make bacon, I like to cook a lot all at once because it makes such a big mess. It's nice to just get it dealt with all at once. This is the way I've done it for years now. I use one of these 4 packs of bacon from Costco, and I take them one piece at a time and put them in little mounds on the tray, making sure that they're somewhat upright, and I'm able to fit all 4 packs of bacon onto the tray. It does take about an hour to cook though when there's that much bacon on the tray. And this is a really large full-size pan. Once the bacon's cooked, I package it into a freezer bag and I'll stick it in my freezer, and it makes really simple grab-and-go protein to add to lunches, especially for my husband when he's coming home from work for a quick lunch. I do have to hide it in the back though, where the kids can't find it, otherwise it doesn't make it to lunchtime and they eat it all. I have the buns rising, the bacon cooking in the oven, and the yogurt started on the stove. So now I'm going to get started on my veggies and chop up some lettuce and some carrots to get us through the week. I would like to make some bread as well, but I'm running out of time, so we'll see if we can get that done too. caught my yogurt just in time. I forgot it was on the stove, but it just reached temperature, so I'm going to take it off the burner now and set it aside to cool to 115 degrees Fahrenheit. When I store my lettuce in the fridge chopped up like this, I like to add some paper towel to a freezer bag to help keep the lettuce fresh and absorb any excess moisture that's in there. While I'm working through these small tasks, I'm always reminded how much peace there is in preparing ahead. Nothing here is complicated, just simple food made in advance that supports the week to come. Even a little prep can take so much pressure off later, and that's something I'm always grateful for. It's really nice having these carrots prepped and cut up and ready in the fridge to pull out for an easy snack or to add to our dinner. Sometimes my picky eaters don't like the vegetables I have out, so it's nice to have a second vegetable they can choose from. took the bacon out of the oven and removed the pieces that looked like they were finished, and then put the rest back in to finish cooking. The buns have finished rising, so now I'm going to bake them at 425 for 10 to 12 minutes. The milk has cooled down to 115 degrees Fahrenheit, so now I'm going to start mixing in some Greek yogurt. I like to put about half a cup of Greek yogurt into a bowl and mix in a bit of the milk with it to try and get most of the lumps dealt with. It's easier to stir out the lumps in a small bowl, and then I will pour that into the pot and incorporate it all together. Now I'm going to pour the yogurt into these 2 large jars and then wrap them in towels and set them beside my stove where it's nice and warm, and let them rest for 8 to 12 hours. Sometimes I leave this overnight and then put it away in the fridge in the morning, and it works out great. These jars sat for just under 8 hours, and when I removed the towels, the yogurt was nice and firm and ready to go. I always think it's so cool how you can start with milk and add a little bit of yogurt, and in just a few hours, this is what it looks like. Now I'm going to put it into the fridge, and after it sits in there overnight, it will firm up a bit more as well. Everything is ready for the week ahead, simple food prepared with intention. These small bits of prep really do make everyday life feel a little easier. I hope this encouraged you in your own kitchen today. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I'll see you in the next one.